Welcome back to another video, and in this video I will explain everything about CSS positioning. Here you can see I have a div, and inside the div I have some element. Here you can see I have 10 element. If I go to the code editor, you can see inside HTML file we have a div here, and inside the div we have 10 paragraph, and I have given every single paragraph a separate class. Here you can see p1 to p10 because I want to add a background color, and I have set fixed height and width for the paragraph and a fixed width for the div also, and I have displayed the div item as grid. Here I have said that every column actually contain every row actually contain 3 column of 50 pixel width. So here you can see the output. If you want to set position, so let me just tell you, CSS positioning has 5 value, and there is absolute, relative, fixed, static, and sticky. So if I say here, let's say for the p1, if I say here dot p1 class, and I set position absolute. Now if I refresh, so here you can see it changed the position, and if I set here top 0, if I refresh, now you can see it is in the top of the page because it has no parent right now, because we set here position absolute. When I set position of relative, refresh, now you can see it is in the top position of, inside the div, right? When I said relative, actually, that time it says that, okay, it has a parent. Here, if you can see that we have paragraph tag and it has a parent, and that is div. Yes. And when I set the position absolute, it means now this p tag says that I don't have any parents, reject div as parent, and now it's absolute. If I refresh, now you can see it's working. It's floating around the whole page. If I set here left, if I set here right 0, if I refresh, now you can see it is in the right side. If I set here top 0, now it will be here. If I refresh, now you can see it is here, right? Okay. But when I say relative, if I refresh, now you can see it is in the same position. And if I say, let's say left 20 pixel, now if I refresh, now you can see it just changed its position, but according to its container, because now it has a parent, right? This p tag has a parent, and that is div, right? And that's why it is inside the div. We have explained what is absolute, what is relative. So now let's say we want static. So static actually do nothing actually, except if I refresh, now you can see it's do nothing actually, because when I said static, actually it cannot access any other property, CSS property for the position actually we have. So it's when I set the position as static, it will not access any of the property. Now we have another one, and that is sticky. Here you can see nothing is happened, right? But when I set the top value to 0, if I refresh, now you can see our first paragraph is now sticky. If I scroll, then you can see it just acting as sticky. So actually, when you want to use CSS position sticky, that time you have to use top value. Otherwise, sticky will not work. If I remove it, now you can see it's not working. But when I set the top value to 0, now you can see it's working. So without using top value, you cannot use sticky. So here we have the last one is fixed. If I refresh, now you can see our this one is fixed. When you use fixed, you can use other CSS property for the position. Let's say left, right, top, bottom, everything. Let's say I want left 25%. If I refresh, now you can see it is in the left side. I can set here width of 100 pixel. Here you can see now its width is 100 pixel. I can set with 100%. So it will take the whole width, right? Okay. If I remove this left, if I refresh, now you can see now it's fixed to its position, right? Now if I say here top 0, if I refresh, now you can see it is now absolute. So we can actually set other properties when we set it fixed. So that's it. So these are the 5 values for the position, CSS positioning. So I hope you understand well. So thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.